Hi everyone, Matt Bernier, joined by DRF's national handicapper Mike Watchmaker, taking a look at this weekend's Weekend Warrior for Saturday, December the 9th. One from Gulfstream Park, one from Laurel, one from Los Alamitos. Let's start off at Gulfstream race number 2, 2-year-old fillies going a mile on the turf in the $75,000. Wait a while, it's a big field of 13 signed on in here, Mike, and you're most interested in Subtle Step for Sugar McGahee.
I am. Subtle Step is run only once, Matt, but she won her debut and she did it very stylishly, going 2 turns on the turf course at Keeneland. Now, you know, Sugar McGahee's just a tremendous trainer. I mean, he's been around so long, people tend to forget about that, but he's just a great trainer. And he can get horses ready with the best of them, but it's just not his modus operandi to win with first-time starters. He's an old-school trainer in the sense that he likes to let horses develop at their own rate so that they can maximize their potential. So when one of his horses wins first time out, going long, I think it's a sign that that horse is a really good one. And Subtle Step won that race at Keeneland like a really good one. I mean, she made an early move later in the backstretch into the farm turn to take control of the race. She drew off and won by almost 5 lengths. And the horse that ran second came back to win her next start and improved her buyer figure by 9 points, which suggests that maybe the buyer was conservative that Subtle Step there, and she might be even faster than that. But either way, she's going to improve off that race. She's only had 1 start. She's got just, you know, the ceiling's unlimited for her in terms of improvement. And, you know, she's got positional speed to stay close. And I think that ameliorates her draw near the outside.
You've got a lot of the high-profile outfits in here, so rather than go piece by piece, bit by bit, you know, you've got Mike Maker in here, you've got Chad Brown, you've got Todd Pletcher, Christophe Clement. Is there anyone else in here outside of your top selection that you're interested in?
Well, the other one would be Philphelia. That's Chad Brown's representative in here. First time out, she ran into Rushing Fall, who's also trained by Chad Brown. So, and we know how good Rushing Fall is. I mean, she after that maiden win, went on and won the Jessamine, and then she won the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies Turf and is a contender for a Divisional Eclipse Award. And so, you know, with that Chad Brown horse winning, I'm not surprised Philphelia managed only a 4th in that first start, and then she came back and she won her second start at Aqueduct, and she did it nicely. The horse that I'm against in here is Todd Pletcher's representative, and that's Stainless. Stainless finished second in the Jessamine in her only attempt on turf, and now she's moving back to the turf here. Somebody had to finish second in the Jessamine. I mean, Rushing Fall won that race in completely dominating fashion. The pace completely fell apart, and I really think that Stainless more or less picked up the pieces late in that race. And, you know, she ran on dirt in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies last time out, and the trouble line says save ground to no avail, which if it was true, it would be meaningful, and you'd be able to throw out her effort in the Juvenile Turf. She finished 10th because the rail was dead at Del Mar on the main track on Friday and Saturday. But Stainless was only on the inside for briefly, late on the backstretch and early on the far turn. Other than that, she was never saving ground. So, I mean, the comment's misleading, and she wasn't compromised by a track bias, and therefore I don't think you can completely chuck her dismal performance in the Juvenile Fillies and just write her out to being against track bias, because that really isn't the case.
Race number 2, Saturday afternoon, Gulfstream Park, the $75,000. Wait a while, 2-year-old fillies going a mile on the turf. Mike's going to go with the number 11, Subtle Step, Javier Castellano with the mount for Sugar McGahee. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to go out to the West Coast and take a look at a Grade 1 small field, but it's a starlet for 2-year-old fillies at Los Al.